Welcome back to the channel. If you've been following my previous tutorials, you already know how to install everything locally on Windows or a Linux VM, and you've seen OpenClaw in action running real tasks for us. If you need those full installation guides or hands-on demos, they're all waiting for you on the channel. But today, we're taking things further. We're diving into a few powerful, real-world use cases to help you unlock the full potential of OpenClaw. The project that started as Clawdbot evolved into Moltbot and has now transformed into its sharpest form yet. And here's the cool part. If you installed Clawdbot before, upgrading is effortless. I just reinstall OpenClaw, and instantly my system updates everything behind the scenes. No cleanup, no migration headaches, just a clean, smooth upgrade. In this session, I'll walk you through exactly how to use OpenClaw's newest skills so you can automate smarter, build faster, and get more done with less effort. Let's jump in and put OpenClaw to work. Before we start, install or upgrade OpenClaw. If you already have OpenClaw installed, feel free to skip this step. Otherwise, here's the fastest way to get it running. Head over to openclaw.ai and scroll to the Quick Start section. Copy the Windows installation script and paste it directly into PowerShell. Run the script. After a moment, it'll ask whether you understand the risks. Just press Y to confirm. When prompted, choose Quick Start. Select Use Existing Values if you've installed Clawdbot before. For the model provider, choose OpenAI if you're using ChatGPT. If you're using existing settings, this part will auto-skip. For the channel settings, pick WhatsApp, then skip to keep your current configuration. When it asks about configuring skills, you can press N to set them up later, or Y if you want to install some now. If you choose Y, select a tool like NPM to install skills. Pick the skills you want and skip the Google API key if you don't need it. Once that's done, OpenClaw will restart its gateway service and automatically launch the web GUI. You're ready to go. Step 1. Activate web search in OpenClaw. A lot of the time, you'll want OpenClaw to pull fresh information from the internet. To make that happen, we need to enable web search. Here's the quick setup. Go to brave.com and apply for a Brave Search API key. There's a free plan you can start with. Create an account, generate your API key, and save it somewhere safe for later. Open a terminal window and run. OpenClaw Configure, Section Web. Choose Local Machine. Press Y to enable web search. Paste in your Brave API key. Once that's done, OpenClaw will reload its configuration automatically. Now head back to the OpenClaw web UI and try something like, what's the current Tesla stock price? OpenClaw will fetch the answer directly from the web and present it to you. Step 2. Install skills to unlock OpenClaw's real power. By now, you might be wondering why OpenClaw can only handle simple tasks. Why can't it manage complex workflows yet? The answer is simple. We haven't given it any skills. Think of OpenClaw like an operating system. On its own, it can run, but it can't do much. To perform real work, it needs apps, and in OpenClaw's world, those apps are called skills. Take a look at this relationship diagram. OpenClaw is the core engine, and skills are the tools it plugs into. Without skills, it's basically idle. The good news? There are 700 plus official skills available on Clawhub that you can install based on your needs. You can browse them all at clawhub.ai/skills. VoltAgent has also organized these skills into categories like web and front-end development, coding agents and IDEs, Git and GitHub, productivity tools, and many more. Step 3. Install the email skill. Now that OpenClaw is installed and web search is enabled, in this step we'll install the email skills so OpenClaw can start managing your inbox for you. IMAP/SMTP email. Here's how to do it. Go to clawhub.ai/skills and search for email. Sort the results by downloads. We'll use the second most popular one, IMAP/SMTP email. Click on the skill to view its details. Open a terminal window and run OpenClaw skills. This shows your current skill list. If you haven't installed Clawhub for NPX yet, run npx Clawhub. Then install the email skill with npx Clawhub install IMAP SMTP email. Head to the skills page in OpenClaw's web UI to confirm it's installed. Open the skills readme.md to review setup instructions and features. Create a.env file and add your email credentials. I'm testing with Gmail, so I've added my Gmail settings here. Ctrl+C. To copy the folder name, navigate to the skill folder. Ctrl+V. Paste the folder. Inside that folder, run npm install. This installs all required libraries. Once that's done, OpenClaw will be ready to send and receive emails for you, fully automated. Important: Gmail setup requires app password. If you're using Gmail with OpenClaw's email skill, don't use your regular account password. Gmail requires an app password for third-party access. Here's how to get one. Go to myaccount.google.com/app-passwords. Sign in to your Google account. Create a new app password for mail. Copy and save it securely. This is what you'll use in your .env file. This step is essential for OpenClaw to connect and manage your Gmail inbox safely. Step 4. Test your Gmail email skill setup. Once you've added your Gmail credentials to the .env file, it's time to make sure everything is actually working. You can run 2 quick tests, one for sending email and one for receiving. Test sending email. Run this command in the terminal. Node scripts/smtp.js test. If your SMTP settings and app password are correct, this will successfully send a test email. Test receiving email. Use this command. Node scripts/imap.js check. Limit to. The limit to option is important. If your inbox has thousands of emails, fetching everything can take a long time. Limiting the number ensures you're only pulling a few messages, just enough to confirm that your IMAP connection works. Test in CLI, then teach OpenClaw in the web GUI. Once both sending and receiving tests work in the command line, it's time to switch back to the OpenClaw web GUI. From here, you can give OpenClaw a natural language command to learn the email skill using its readme.md as the reference. After it finishes learning, simply ask it to send an email, and it should now be fully capable of doing so. This is where everything comes together. OpenClaw reads the documentation, understands the skill, and performs the task for you. You'll see that OpenClaw successfully learns the skill, understands the required command, and sends an email from my Gmail account to my Hotmail, all on its own. Let's test out receiving email. It successfully read the messages inside my Gmail inbox. It pulls in the email content just as the skill is designed to do, confirming that both the IMAP connection and the skill integration are working correctly. You can see that the most recent one is the notification from Google confirming that an app password was created. Step 5. Set up a scheduled cron job in OpenClaw. Now that OpenClaw can send and read emails, let's automate something useful. For example, we can schedule a job that sends us a message every day at 10 a.m. You can create this scheduled job either through the web GUI or directly via the command line. Here's the command line version shown in the demo. What each option means. Name test a simple name for your job. Cron 010 runs every day at 10 a.m. TZ sets your time zone. Session isolated runs in its own clean session. Message what you want OpenClaw to do or say. Channel which chat platform to send through. To the destination, in this case, my phone number. After running the command, OpenClaw will generate a unique job ID. Copy that ID, you'll need it for manual triggers. Managing the job in the web GUI. In the OpenClaw web GUI, go to the cron jobs section. You'll see your newly created job listed there. From this panel, you can disable the job, run it manually, remove it entirely, triggering the job from the command line. If you want to run the job immediately from the terminal, use OpenClaw cron run job ID. Paste the unique ID you copied earlier. Receiving the message. Once triggered, the scheduled message will appear in your WhatsApp app, confirming that the job is working exactly as expected. Step 6. Update OpenClaw to the latest version. Keeping OpenClaw up to date ensures you always have the newest features, bug fixes, and skill improvements. First, check your current version, OpenClaw v. Then update OpenClaw and all its components to the latest release, npm g OpenClaw at latest. Once the update finishes, you're running the newest version of OpenClaw, ready for all the latest capabilities. If this tutorial helped you out, make sure to like, subscribe, and stick around. The next video will dive into even more real-world automations you can build with OpenClaw. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.